Let's talk about something really important: controlling your blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Because here's the truth: controlling your blood sugar while ignoring your overall health is plain wrong, and it can make you sicker in the long term. In today's video, we are going to talk about why controlling your blood sugar in a way that supports your long-term health is important. I'll show you how to do it through diet, along with 4 practical steps you can take to start controlling your blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. If you are new here, our goal in this community is to tackle diabetes in a way that actually heals the body. We completely reject methods that control blood sugar by harming you in other ways. Now, back to today's topic. Think about it. How can a diet that controls blood sugar but puts you at risk for cancer possibly be considered healthy? That's not healing. It's just trading one health problem for another and adding even more to the list. Just because a diet lowers your blood sugar or helps you drop a few pounds doesn't mean it's healthy and can support your health in the long term. Don't be fooled by short-term results, especially when they come at the expense of your future health. They are not real wins if they are setting you up for more problems later on. With diabetes, you've got to think long term. So always ask yourself this question: can I eat like this for 5 years and still stay healthy? So the question is, what kind of diet can control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health? The best way to answer that question is to look at the people who live the healthiest and longest lives. I'm talking about the blue zone populations. So these are groups of people from around the world, and they consistently live into their 80s or even 90s, free from diabetes and other chronic conditions. And what do they have in common? They all follow diets rich in whole plant foods. So this way of eating not only controls blood sugar, it does so in a way that actually supports your long-term health. These people have been eating like this their entire lives, and they enjoy the lowest rates of diabetes and other chronic conditions. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but my blood sugar spikes whenever I eat unprocessed carbs. Now, here is the thing: you can't expect improvement in your blood sugar if you are only eating unprocessed carbs now and then, occasionally. You can't do low carb and occasionally test out whole plant foods to see what happens. So the blue zone people, they don't treat unprocessed carbs like some side experiment. They eat these foods as a typical part of their everyday diet. If you want their results, you have to eat unprocessed carbs the way they do, as part of your everyday diet. So true healing requires consistency, and you can't expect results just because you had a serving of unprocessed carbs today. You have to follow a diet. It takes time and consistency. So we are talking about days or even weeks before you start seeing improvements. Why is this the case? Because whole plant foods work by addressing the root of the problem, your gut health. When your gut health improves, your insulin resistance also starts to heal, and thereafter, your blood sugar also starts to improve. So you have to heal at a deeper level before you can start seeing improvements in your blood sugar. Now, if you are looking for a simple way to get started, I've put together a free shopping guide. you can use every day. It has all the essentials you need to control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Just comment, "Do it to heal," and I'll send you the link to download it. Now, back to the big picture. While a diet rich in whole plant foods can help you control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health, a low-carb diet does the exact opposite. It controls blood sugar in a way that actually makes you sick over time. Following a low-carb diet for a long time is linked to different health problems. I mean, low-carb diets aren't just built for long-term health. You don't see 90-year-olds anywhere telling you, "I've been doing low-carb the past 40 years." What you find instead are whole communities of people saying, "We've been eating whole plant foods our whole lives." So that speaks volumes about what kind of diet controls blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. So a diet rich in whole plant foods and low in meat is clearly the way to go if you want to control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Now, for anyone thinking, "Well, I've been following low carb the past 2-3 years, my blood sugar is perfect, I'm dropping some weight, and everything seems fine." Let me tell you something. Chronic conditions don't just appear overnight. They develop slowly over time without any obvious signs in the beginning. So yes, 2-3 years, things may be looking good. Your blood sugar is perfect. You are dropping some pounds. But beneath the surface, other problems could be quietly building up. And that's the real danger. Low-carb diets are linked to serious health problems that increase the risk for early death. We are talking about colon cancer, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. And as someone with diabetes, these are really concerning because diabetes itself already raises the risk for these same conditions: heart disease, cancer, and kidney disease. Now, without going off topic, let me quickly explain why low-carb diets cannot support your health in the long term. So the big issue here is gut health. Low-carb diets restrict your intake of fiber in terms of the quantity and variety. And guess what? Fiber is what feeds those healthy microbes in your gut. So once those healthy microbes die off, your gut health suffers. And when your gut health goes downhill, there is an increased risk for different chronic conditions such as cancer, heart disease, and so many more. Let's be real, low-carb diets are a very narrow and short-sighted approach to deal with diabetes. They are narrow because they only focus on short-term wins, such as low blood sugar and weight loss. They completely ignore how the rest of your health is being affected. Low-carb diets are also short-sighted because they don't look ahead to see the long-term risks you are creating by staying on such a diet. So it doesn't make sense to control your blood sugar using a diet that's slowly making you sicker in the long term. And just a quick reminder, I've put together a free shopping guide that you can use every day. It has all the essentials you need to control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Based on what we covered in today's video, here are 4 clear steps you can take to start controlling your blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Number 1, think long-term. Don't just focus on today's blood sugar numbers. You deserve a plan that supports your whole health, not one that controls blood sugar by making you sicker in the long term. Number 2, build your diet around whole plant foods. This is a diet that can help you control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. Number 3, avoid the low-carb trap. Low-carb diets control your blood sugar by making you sicker in the long term. Number 4, comment Do It to Heal for free access to a shopping guide that walks you through all the essentials you need to control blood sugar in a way that actually supports your long-term health. So take care and always do it to heal. I'll see you in the next video.